As swimmers and lifeguards, we're intimately connected to the ocean. Every wave we feel, every piece of marine life, coral, you see, you feel, you touch. A small change in temperature, a small change in current affects us as watermen. Whether we're on a lifeguard board or paddling or swimming, we feel and see everything in the ocean. One of the missions in coming down here is to embrace that intimate connection, to share it with other people around the world as we explore these amazing protected areas, and also sharing the skills that it takes as a swimmer and lifeguard and rescuer with the Samoans. They have an intimate understanding of the specific conditions in their oceans, and as a lifeguard trainer and swim coach and endurance waterman myself, it's an opportunity to share those skills and that strength with the members of the Marine Patrol, with the youth of the territory. Ironically, even here, there's an issue with drowning, and there's a lack of opportunity to learn how to swim and be safe in the water. There's no lifeguard agency here, and Marine Patrol bears the burden of often not rescuing people, but recovering bodies. So by sharing with them what we're capable of doing, what we're all capable of doing in the water, we embrace a new way of looking at the ocean and being in the ocean. We strengthen the community, its bonds to the ocean, and its own ability to protect members of that community. We've been exploring these waters by swimming and paddling. We've been working with Marine Patrol and with the kids to help them learn some of the newer techniques to be in the water, and marrying that to the ancient cultural significance of the ocean to these people.
The role of the Marine Patrol with the American Samoa government, and especially the village or the island of American Samoa, we deal with mostly with search and rescue, and we work together with the U.S. Coast Guard for any vessel inspections or pollution and stuff like that the U.S. Coast Guard need our assistance. We still have people that they don't think of their safety in the ocean, and when they listen and they see the awareness and the teaching of the swimming to us, then they want to learn, and then they want to get into the ocean and learn how to swim, like to save other people, so they don't have to wait for us, but they have to learn and know how to react during some incidents, or in cases of what happened in the ocean to somebody else in the village, or somebody might drive by and see somebody drowning or need help. And they learn, they're going to learn from what we are doing right now.
It's a big plus for us to assist and give us a little bit more help on not just the training, and also what we do dealing with the safety in the water. Sometime last year we had a couple of search and rescue, and we accomplished that because of the training that we keep at it, and more training with Mr. Chase Bruckner on the island. It keeps us on the spot.
In addition to being an amazing place to be, the islands of the South Pacific, it's also a very dangerous place when the ocean gets angry. In 2009, a tsunami hit American Samoa with less than 15 minutes of warning. Inside of 30 minutes at roughly rush hour time, many people lost their lives. People in the village of Leone left their homes in the morning to go to work in Pongo Pongo, and when they returned in the afternoon, the village was gone. It was nothing like the homes, the stores that they left in that morning.
That's where my kitchen was at. Where they're standing at right now, that's exactly where the water caught me. There's nothing you can do. I try to fight the wave, but next thing I know, it just felt like my whole body was, torn by the wave. And finally, it just came down and it took me out.
Through the wall?
Through the wall. Yeah, but at that time, all my fingers were cut, my legs, everything, my body was torn out at that time. It felt like hours, but it was only within seconds. It's funny how, when you're going through drama, you think it's a whole lifetime, but yet it was within seconds things was happening. Yeah, so I had never seen anything like that to my life.
It was a beautiful house when I left. Came back, wow. They destroyed it. the tsunami destroyed.
While much of my time here has been spent offshore, long distance swims and paddles as an endurance waterman, exploring some of these new National Marine Sanctuary areas, what's been really critical here is our time in the community, specifically with the youth. This is now the largest National Marine Sanctuary in the United States. It spans an amazing number of square miles of open ocean. And while that provides the framework to protect these areas, the true people that will make a difference in protecting it close to home are the youth that we've been interacting with. We do long distance swims and we introduce skills to be out in the water, but the focus is to inspire them to connect to the waters that they look out at every day. They are the ones that are going to guide and protect these sanctuaries for generations to come. These people have lived here for 3,000 years. We're giving them the tools to help protect and make sure that these areas are safe and secure, and then they will need to modify and lead the rest of the world and the members of their community to ensure that the waters that they depend on for their health, for their dinner, for their meals, for their livelihood are safe for generations to come. So we spend a lot of time with the kids sharing how to be in the water safe, because we want to make sure that when severe things happen in the ocean, from tsunamis to typhoons, that they're safe, that they know how to respond and they know how to react, and inspire in them and connect them to the actions that need to be taken to ensure that we all have healthy oceans for years and generations to come.
When I wasn't an instructor and when I wasn't part of the ocean, I looked at the ocean as just, another thing, just simply walking down the street and look at it. It wasn't much of a big deal to me until I got into it and took a closer look to what it had to offer. And it had more than fishes to offer, I'll tell you that. It just offered me more opportunities, broadened the career field of what I could do, because being on this island, the main things you get to do is either football or the military. And having something like the ocean, which is a big part of our culture, come back to me and be able to tell me that I can do more with this part of our culture is just amazing. Like, it's changed a lot, and I can say I don't have to play football to be successful. That's the main stereotype as a Samoan is, football or military. So now I can change that not only for myself, but for other people that are like me, for other kids that are my age, that don't want to play football or go to the military. And they have this to fall back on. Like, they can do this as a career.
I love swimming a lot because it's like when you divide our world, there's land, which we live on, and then there's water, which we sometimes go in. But my favorite part about swimming is that when you take that breath, it's like you're in the water and it's your world, right? It's another world, and then when you breathe out, you see like the earth world. So it's like, going in between two worlds, and you can use your imagination to think about stuff. Like, we like to think that I'm an otter, she likes to think she's a dolphin. Sometimes we pretend we're mermaids or something. It's just like, it's pretty sweet. Like, when we're mermaids, it's like, half human, half fish. So that's like cool how we use your imagination about that. So I like swimming the most.
As an endurance waterman, I have an intimate connection to the ocean. Whether I'm touching the ocean in New Jersey or in Amerika and Samoa, it's a connection that impacts me positively every time it takes place. It's a connection we all share. And the strength in Amerika and Samoa, combined with the strength of those in other parts of the world, creates a culture and a community that together can positively impact how we all feel, think, and act towards our oceans.